Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome to Share Talk. Today I'm joined by Andrew Mail, who's a director at World High Life. How are you today, Andrew?
Doing well, Zach. Thanks very much.
You're World High Life for now, but it could be Love Hemp very soon as well. Could you explain that?
Absolutely, yeah. We originally incorporated the company as World High Life PLC, and we've just announced a recent name change to Love Hemp Group PLC. So just waiting for the administrative bits and pieces to get sorted out there, and hopefully within the next week or so we'll be renamed.
And so Love Hemp is basically your brand name, which will become the name. Is that the right way of looking at it?
Yeah, absolutely. We were looking to create more of a vertical alignment between the PLC and the brand. And as a result of the events over the last 6 months or so, that's what we've just achieved through that process.
Right, I mean, it's difficult to avoid the whole cannabis CBD space at the moment. We've had cellular goods and David Beckham and all sorts of stuff going on recently. How does World High Life and Love Hemp fit into the space?
Well, initially, we created World High Life as an investment issuer, and the objective of that company was to take advantage of and acquire some companies within the CBD space and in the UK and Europe. And that was the original thesis of the premise. What we found out pretty quickly, however, was that every time we brought forward a new opportunity, the team at Love Hemp were able to either do it cheaper, better, or, we're already in that sector of the marketplace. So what we've tried to do now is align ourselves more specifically with that brand and really support that brand going forward. Insofar as how it fits within the scope of the marketplace, we are a pure CBD company. We're staying away from the medicinal side of things and really accelerating that brand. In essence, we're the most visible brand across the UK and in over 2,000 stores across the high street, and have got a very strong online presence that is ever expanding.
You've clearly made a judgment that the CBD area is going to be a bigger growth area than the medicinal areas. Is that right?
I'm not sure that it's going to be a bigger growth area. It's the space that we want to play in. That's what we've focused on at this point in time. And so from a health and wellness perspective, that's really where we've seen the opportunity with this particular product and with this particular brand, just strictly in that CBD space.
The regulation side and the whole legal side, that flipped, and the stock exchange has become less square, for want of a better term, as well. So the floodgates are open in this area. Does World High Life have a first mover advantage in this area? Was the timing right?
To be honest, I think we were probably a little bit ahead of our time with regards to this. I mean, the company, Love Hemp, was originally founded in 2015 and operated with the two founding partners very successfully for a number of years before we acquired it in late 2019. So as we came to that marketplace in 2019, we were looking at it from the perspective of getting into the CBD marketplace and opening up that opportunity. It just became one of those scenarios where we thought that there would be a really good opportunity to support a CBD investment and the CBD profiled listed company in this territory in the UK.
You're on the Aquis Exchange. You've got a market cap of £25 million. You're not a pie in the sky, blue sky company, actually selling things and generating revenue. How have you differentiated yourself? What have you done to show people that you are actually a real company doing real things and with a real product and real earnings, which is quite a novelty in this space, let's say?
Absolutely. I think from our perspective, we've really let the results speak for themselves. Tony and the team at Love Hemp have done a fabulous job of really growing the brand on a consistent basis. If you look at our recent RNS with regards to our Q1 results from last year and our Q2 results just recently, everything is trending up. And, if you push that forward, our last Q2 results for the last 3 months ending December would put us on a trajectory to put us over 6 million in revenue, this year. And that's without taking into account any of the growth trajectories. That's just, a straight multiple going forward. So we're really excited about the opportunities of this. I think more and more acceptance of the product and CBD, as a component of the health and wellness lifestyle really brings it forward. And there's a good amount of upside to be had.
You're on the Aquis Exchange. Any plans to move to other exchanges, do other activities which might get you, more profile?
Sure. Yeah, we've had a plan to dual list on the CSE exchange in Canada for some time, predominantly because the majority of our investment originally originated out of Canada to begin with. I think from our perspective right now, we've continued that process. We are in a continued process to complete that dual listing. However, we're always looking at an uplisting, and we're always looking at improving our position within the market. Recently, with the changes with the regulations and a few other companies that have managed to get themselves listed on different exchanges here in the UK, has really opened up a door. And I think that that's really brought forward a level of interest and competency and professionalism within the industry, and that's only going to grow. So to answer your question bluntly, yeah, we're always looking for an uplisting. We're always looking to improve that process.
And so the twin drivers of increased demand and increased distribution are going to be the things to look out for over the next 12 months at World High Life, or in future Love Hemp.
Absolutely. I think we've got a very strong foothold in the UK. We're building that foothold in Europe. Got access in Asia and Southeast Asia through some existing relationships. But more importantly than anything is an expansion from a worldwide brand perspective. And we're making headway into the US and beginning our worldwide branding and our worldwide global brand rollout in pretty short order. And we're already in place with some relationships in the US to help with that process.
Andrew Mell, Director at World High Life, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.